in control of the football as we rejoin the action in the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Keenum throwing once more. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Keenum again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Keenum. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ray Armstrong in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now it's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and that should just about do it. Zone, sealing it with a offense. They've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Joseph on for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. Zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one.
Doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now it looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Strong, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a... And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
The waning moments of this one. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back. Blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually a game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of...
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use...
Complete. The tight end set DeValve, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stanton, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down from the 32. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
ladies and gentlemen.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses.
Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrument. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
In the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to keep it steady.
180! Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. Can you rock it like rocket fuel? Close in the counter of what kind? Good. 180! What's that? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. 20! What's that? Good. 180! What's that? Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. What's that? In the show, but can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? 180! But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Set. 180! What's that?
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I lost, good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it when it's time you wanna cry.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hurry, hurry! These babies cry all the way back home. My God!
Mayfield looks to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is Hunt, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Linebacker Anthony Walker's a fun guy to talk about. A 5th-round pick in 2017 out of Northwestern. A terrific run stopper, excellent tackler, makes a lot of plays in the backfield for losses, and has emerged as one of the team leaders on defense.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the 2nd team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start. This stage of the preseason, can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too.